All right, traders. Just wanted to run you through a trade that was placed, an options trade. So just want to kind of run you through what I was thinking and why. So this actually represents one of my favorite trades. This is Matt, by the way. um, so I noticed this pattern in Blnk charging company. It's kind of been on a tear since mid-November. And this is typically what happens when there's a quick run up. Um, you get a lot of buyers that experience that run up. You get some profit taking, and then you'll have another chance at it. That's what I call it, off the bull pullback. And the reason I call it a bull pullback, there are certain signs that you need to look for to make sure it's a bull pullback. Obviously, one is the paltry volume that happens during a bull pullback. You see the massive volume that takes us up there, but then all these red columns here they pale in comparison to these. And the volume that takes us out of a bull pullback is always less than the volume of the pullback. So that's a good indicator. Obviously, this absolute strength indicator I like. You all know that. It shows the conviction and presence of buyers and sellers. And but yeah, let's just go through this. My entry point, I always want to wait for that confirmation candle, which I define as the candle that takes the green candle that takes us past the last red candle's high. So it would be right there. So this one would have triggered my entry if I had been doing it back then. So I've circled all the candles that would have been the entry points for a bull pullback. On this one, if you wanted absolute, confirmation, you would wait for this one. But you got to watch that because you don't want to miss that that was one day. So the run was 1 day. So you would have wanted to get in early. But this thing has shown that it can really run up quickly. I mean, we look at the ATR now. I did a 9-day exponential moving average on the ATR. 736 is what I got. So we have 11 days till expiration date on these particular calls that I got. And down here you can see what I got them for, 865. This is what they're worth now. So I'm going to want to verticalize this pretty soon because we only have 11 days, like I said, 11 trading days. So I'll be looking to sell 10 options at a higher strike price for the same expiration date to verticalize this. And in looking at the options chain right now, I mean, it's so volatile that options premiums for the 19th of February, I mean, even a $70, even if I would have sold the $70 calls today, they were priced about $2.45. So that would have placed me at $6.25 for a spread of $26. Well, that's awesome. That means, my reward is substantially higher than my risk. So I figure if this thing keeps going higher, but I need to verticalize in the next few days, or else theta is going to start to kill me. Because right now the theta is, I believe, let's see, which line is it? I want to say it's that. So right now it's just $16 a day right there. But the one I'm going to sell, it'll have a higher theta just because it's out of the money, and it will hurt whoever took the long whoever I wrote it to. the theta will decay faster on those options rather than my longs. So again, this is just a simple strategy. I usually like when I buy calls and puts, solo buys, calls and puts, I like to go out at least a month to give the stock price a chance to move before we get into theta trouble. But this one has shown that it can move pretty rapidly, and this ATR right here, when you're looking for a target, I usually cut that in half, and you know, I think to myself, okay, it can move half of that every day, maybe, potentially, because again, this is average true range. It doesn't mean it moves up or down 736 a day. It just means that's the range. So you can see on this day, it really didn't move at all, but you see the range of the day. So I'm hoping we can get to 80, where I can get to the point where I feel good about selling 80 calls, and it looks like it may actually reach that, but don't want to get greedy. I'll accept the spread that I mentioned earlier and would be fine with that. Anyway, I appreciate you for watching, and happy trading.